Welcome back, Wanderers. Welcome back to the table. Dave, the Tabletop Wanderer right here. And yes, I am back. Yes, after my Santa Claus spell during this month of December, I am back. I got a couple of days off and I thought, okay, let's get back into the rhythm of doing some videos. And, 2025 is coming to an end, and so I thought about doing a little video, everyone does it, about a little bit of a review of this year here on the channel. I'll be going through a couple of things. You can see right here what I'm going to be talking about, more or less, okay? So without further ado, let's get right into it. 2025, what can I say? The channel in May had its first year anniversary, which was a lot of fun for me, because the channel did get to a certain little milestone, and we'll talk about that in a little while. First off, I want to talk about the games that I played and my work, IRL stuff. So we're at the end of 2024. I said I wanted to do a couple of games over the year of 2025, but unfortunately I couldn't live up to what I thought. Those New Year's resolutions, you set them up but you hardly ever do them. And that is exactly what happened. I remember I wanted to play like Outgunned and Symborium and other games like that, but I never got around to playing them, and mainly because of my job. For those of you that don't know, I work for the municipality here in my area in Portugal, and it is a lot of work. Apart from giving I teach music in primary schools through the municipality, and I work full-time at the municipality's recreation center. So what happens is, like, from 9 o'clock to about 2 in the afternoon, I'm at the rec center, and then from 2:30 onwards, I go and give music classes, music lessons at the various primary schools around the area, and then I hop back into the rec center till the end of the day, and that's more or less what happens. But other than that, all the big festivities here, like we have right now, we're going through the Christmas festivities, all that planning and decorations and work and all that goes through all of us at the recreation center. It is part of our job, so it does it cuts into a lot of our own personal time, a lot of extra hours and stuff like that, and truth be told, a lot of the days I get home and I'm just like really tired, and I didn't have the energy, not that I didn't want to, but I didn't have the energy to record or play or whatever. I just wanted to rest. Apart from that, I also play live music every now and again, and this year I can honestly tell you guys that there was hardly ever a weekend where I didn't have at least one live gig, one live show that I had to play at. Work IRL, got tangled up everything game-wise. But I did manage to get to the end of the Shadow of Alnor, the first season, and we did do a whole season 2. I really enjoy the Shadow of Alnor. I think it is my favorite character of all the characters that I have played on the channel. It is my favorite character. He's my go-to guy, Killian. And And the seasons, both the first and the second, but mainly the second, it did get a lot of traction, did get a lot of views. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the comments and the likes and all that. It was really heartwarming to see that the season and the character was so well received by all of you. Apart from that, I did start my Tiny Frontiers revised gameplay with Cade and Dog. Oh, there goes my Discord. With Cade and Dog. However, for some reason, I don't know why, maybe it's because it's sci-fi. I am a sci-fi fan, but during the game, I felt a bit like it wasn't clicking. I don't know if it was the game system. I don't know if it was the settings, the sci-fi setting. I don't know. It just didn't click with me. And I thought about the last couple of months of picking up Cade and finishing off Cade. But I went back and I watched the videos just to see where the story was, and it still doesn't click. There's something about it that, I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll probably get Shadow Space from Carsten Rossner, aka Solo Spelunking, and probably do a sci-fi thing with that. Gravity Drives and Dangers from Mage Hammer, Chad Reese. Do something with that. Cade and Dog, I don't know. There's just something about it that didn't click. It got to a point where I was just like going through the motions. The story wasn't, not that the story was going bad, but there was something about it. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. In the meantime, we also got into a little bit of board games. I got myself Hero Quest for the kids at the recreation center. It was a lot of fun. It still is a lot of fun. Whenever I take the game and we sit down and we go through a couple of dungeons, the kids just love it. And I did 2 or 3 missions here on the channel of Hero Quest. That is something that I do want to continue on during 2026. And also, apart from that, David Day, friend of the channel, he was kind enough to send me a copy of the Escape from the Dark Castle, which I have played twice on the channel, and I've played a lot of times downstairs in the living room by myself, which is a lot of fun. I still not have managed to get out of the Dark Castle, which is like, it is a brutal game. Really, a really brutal game. I also started up a little book thing with the Legacy of Shadows, which we will continue. The pick your own adventure, choose or pick your own path, or whatever you want to choose your adventure, pick your own path sort of thing. We will be continuing that. But like I said, I haven't had the energy to do hardly anything. A lot of that, a lot of work. And thankfully, yesterday was my last day of the season as Santa. So yeah, until the end of the month, I got some time off. So I'm going to recharge my batteries, chill a little bit, and then come back into the gameplay. Okay. The channel. So when I first started the channel, it was just a sort of a hobby. It is a hobby, and I didn't really think much of it. I know I'll never get to like 1 million subscribers or anything like that. It was just a way of me throwing out my ideas and throwing out my stories mainly, because I do like narrative, and I guess you have all seen that on the channel. I do like story. I prefer story over rolling dice, although I do love rolling dice, but the story for me is the main thing. And lo and behold, a little bit over a year of the channel, I got to 500 subs, which was amazing. I never thought I'd get 500 subs in my life, and we are on the verge at 800 and something subs and getting to 1,000, which will be another crazy thing for me, because if I wasn't thinking about getting 500, I sure as hell was not thinking about getting 1,000, that's for sure. But yeah, we're nearly there. And apart from that, I also got into the paid partnership program or whatever it is on YouTube, where I could get some members. And shout out to my 4 members, Mini Warmut, Chad Rees, Mage Hammer, Jamie, and Grognard. Thank you so much for the members. Yeah, just $1 a month, and they're helping out. Everything will go back into the channel whenever I get the payment, which is, I'm not doing it for the money. I don't think any of us in this little hobby here are doing it for the money, because what is that? But yeah, thank you so much for the 4 members that have contributed to the channel. And that was another thing that blew my mind, was being accepted into the partner program and being able to make some money off the channel. I will be continuing with everything. It is not about the money. I don't really, thankfully, I'm well off. In terms of Portuguese wages, I'm not bad. Okay. I'm there in the middle. I'm not down here. I'm not top, but I'm not bottom. I'm somewhere in that grey middle area, wage-wise. And, I do get a bit of a surplus income. How do you say it? I can't remember. Where I can, just throw out a couple of bucks and get some stuff for the channel. Books, dice, whatever. But yeah, the channel has been popping off. I really do appreciate everyone that has commented, everyone that has liked, everyone that has shared. I know that Wilderness Cave, Moses Boyajian, he shares a lot of my stuff every now and then. Really do appreciate it. And hopefully I can continue bringing you all the quality content in 2026. So for 2026, I am not going to do what I did in 2024. I'm going to play this game and play that. And no. 2026, I have already some things that I have been thinking about, and that I do want to get up and running and finish also. Okay, first things first. I'm going to be starting a new campaign, a new adventure, but I will be trying to showcase a different game completely. For the main part of this channel, I've been playing with Mage Hammer's games, and more recently, and Solus Spelunky's frameworks. But more recently, I've been dabbling into Streamlined Superheroes. I should have all these here. Give me a second. A couple of books that I've got right here. So, mainly in the beginning of the year of 2025, I started up with this little fella. I really do love this game. That's why I went on Lulu and I got my own copy of it. Delves and Dangers, the definitive edition. Mage Hammer has put up a print-on-demand KDP on Amazon, where you can get this now also printed out if you want. But if you don't, it is a pay what you want on itch.io, so go and check it out. I really do enjoy this game. Delves and Dangers and all his other and Dangers games, they are a lot of fun. That was one of the main sources. I have not played this one yet, Defenders of Shadowland, but I just brought it out because it was the one that was on hand for Carsten Rossner, aka Solo Spelunking, and he has his sci-fi framework and fantasy framework. He's got Defenders of the Shadowlands. He's done a lot of excellent products. This is one of the things that I will be using over the year. During the year of 2026, I do want to do a playthrough of this because I find it fascinating, this little RPG board game sort of thing. And he has done one for his space sci-fi sort of thing, which is also a little bit of a hack for this gem of a game, Streamlined Superheroes. This was the main system that I used for Shadow of Valinor Season 2. This is the expanded, new, advanced, updated version of it, and this you can also get on Amazon. Sharp Mountain Games, John Fredericks. This is a really fun, streamlined, and fast-paced little RPG game where it's streamlined superheroes, but you can use it for whatever you want. And Solo Spelunking has done here a sci-fi hack of this, which is really, really cool also. And so 2026, what are we going to do? 2025, I used a lot of this Solo RPG GME. This is my go-to GME for fantasy. Moses Bayazin will own his cave. He also has a sci-fi version of it, which I used also on Cade and Dog a little. But yeah, this is my go-to GME. If you don't have the money for Mythic, for example, okay, this is right up there with it. So 2026, what am I going to be doing? Well, I'm going to be continuing to game, that's for sure. Going to be going back into the Legion of Shadows, do the book, continue with the book. But game-wise, I don't want to mix and dab into a lot of stuff this year. So this 2025 was a bit of a, how should I say, hodgepodge of games on the channel. I did a bit of this, I did a bit of that, did a bit of the stuff. We have the one month, one shot adventures throughout the year, which were really good, really, really well received. I didn't have time to do December, but yeah, there's 11 videos on that. I probably will be continuing with that over the year of 2026. But other than that, we had I was doing this game, and then I was doing 4 Against Darkness, and then I went into 2D6 Dungeon, and then this, and then that. No, 2026, I think I will focus more on just one game, one campaign, and until that is finished, I won't dabble into anything else. Also, another thing that I will be doing in 2026 is trying to cut down on buying games. Yes, because I have a lot of backlog, and a lot of it's still from 2024, which I haven't touched. I haven't even started to read, looking at you, Simborium. And yeah, I think I'll be going through that this year. The first one that I really want to do, however, which is something that I've been thinking about for quite some time, is Outgunned Adventure. So for those of you that don't know, Outgunned is a sort of let's say a Hollywood action movie in an RPG. They have the normal stuff, they have superheroes and so, and they came out with this adventure, which is more or less in lines with Indiana Jones, Alan Quatermain and stuff like that. So pulp action stuff. And for the beginning of 2026, or who even knows, maybe even this week, before 2026, I really do want to do an adventure in that sort of style. And I know Mage Hammer has his pulp, what was it? Daring and Dangers. He's got that, which is his pulp version of Dangers. And I mixed that up with Shadow of Alnor. I did use that up a bit also. I used his, in season 1, I used his Delves and Dangers with a mixture of Daring and Dangers. But however, this year, this next campaign, and sorry Mage Hammer, don't hate me for it, I want to try out Outgunned Adventure. It looks pretty fun, it looks different, and yeah, I'm gonna try that out. I'm just gonna do the character creation and we'll see what goes on, what happens from there. Okay, so that'll be basically will be the first adventure of the year. Also, For Against Darkness, I still have to finish that campaign. Yes, I will be doing that and continuing with that. And also 2d6 Dungeon. We are still in the haunted house, and my objective is trying to get our constable from the haunted house all the way to Pencarrow, I think that's called. So the haunted house, Children of the Corn, and then Pencarrow Moor. Let's see if we can get our constable all the way to that. Okay. And yeah, so I don't want to be I'm not going to spend as much money on games as I have, because I got a lot of them and I should try them out at least. Another one that comes to mind is Simbaroom, and the other one is The One Ring. That would be something that I would really enjoy doing also, or hopefully I'll enjoy doing over the year of 2026, is a solo campaign for The One Ring, set in Lord of the Rings stuff. And that is basically it. 2025 was a really good year for the channel. I have been enjoying myself doing the videos, and it's been keeping me sane, at least, doing these little videos. And 2026, let's hope that we can continue to grow, hopefully get to that 1K sub, and try to figure out and do some stuff. I've got some ideas for new stuff for the channel, but we'll see how that goes. So thank you all. Thank you all. I cannot say thank you enough for everyone that has watched, commented, liked, disliked, helped out, critiqued, and given tips on how to do stuff. The other day, yesterday or the day before, someone watched my Ken videos and said, "Oh, you did this wrong. You have to do it this way." Thank you. I do appreciate it. Ken was also a game that I played over the year. A lot of fun. I'm just rambling now. A lot of fun. I really have enjoyed this little adventure on YouTube, and we'll continue to do so. 2026 will be a whole new year. I'm thinking about trying to go back to the face cam and all that stuff. I want to do it a bit more editing, because those of you that don't know, I do enjoy editing. I know a lot of people don't, but I do enjoy editing. I think it's a fun process. That also comes in from my music background, where I record bands and stuff like that and edit all the songs and stuff like that. I find that part of the art of creating also, and I do enjoy that. So I'll probably come back into doing face cams and the dice cam and stuff like that. We shall see. Okay, so that's about it. Thank you all for a great 2025, especially for me getting those 500 subs, which amazing. And once again, thank you all for watching and commenting and all that stuff. Thank you. Big shout out to my 4 members, Mini Walmart, Mage Hammer, Grognard, and Jamie. Really do appreciate it. And if we don't see each other before, have a great Christmas and have a happy new year, and all the best to you. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you all later on the next video.